Good morning, welcome back to another lesson in Puerto Rican Express, the fastest way to fluency. This is part 2 of mala gente, bad people, mala gente. I'd like to remind you that when we say mala gente with the adjective before the noun, we mean really bad people. Ordinary bad people are gente mala. Here's some mala gente from a local weekly newspaper shopper that's circulating about 8 or 9 towns on my side of Puerto Rico. Let's take a look at some of the words that they use here. Agrede a su pareja. This is agredir, the verb to strike or hit somebody. A su pareja. Pareja is a couple, but when we say a su pareja, we mean to his partner. He hit his partner, domestic violence. Lo dejan y se molesta. Lo dejan is really, literally, they left him, but what the article means is that she left him and he got upset. He gets upset. Se molesta. This man also hit his partner. Roba piezas de baño. Roba, robar, to steal. Piezas are pieces de baño, from bathrooms. This guy stole some metal tubing from a bathroom. Se apropió de appropriation. That's the same thing in Spanish as in English. Se apropió de. He appropriated of televisor, a television set. Microondas is microwave. Un horno microondas is a microwave oven. And tanque de gas, a gas tank, a propane tank. Se llevan a Fernando, llevarse. They took him away. Se llevan. Se llevan is to take him away. This one caught my eye because it had delitos análogos, which would be translated to analog crimes. Analog, which I only knew to be in context with circuitry, also is based on analogy, which can mean similar, probably in English as well, although it's not often used. Delitos análogos are similar crimes. This man was convicted of domestic violence prior to this time. Lourdes se pone celosa. Lourdes is her name. She gets jealous. Se pone celosa. She hit her partner as well. Encuentran a Wilson. Wilson is his name. They found him, the personal A, to Wilson. Se tumbó, this is really colloquial Puerto Rican. Se tumbó $20, $20. He stole $20. Tumbarse can mean to steal in colloquial Spanish. This unfortunate guy snatched his own mother's purse on the streets of Fajardo. Excuse me that I laugh, but I find it somewhat pathetic. Other things that mala gente could be involved with could be cheating. Cheating in Spanish, or a cheater, first of all, is el tramposo or la tramposa. Cheater. Cheating is la trampa. We can also say engañar, a verb engañar, which means it's somewhere, it doesn't have a counterpart in English. It means somewhere between to cheat or to defraud or to fool or to deceive. Somewhere around there. Cheating, la trampa, or el engaño. They cheated me would be most commonly expressed as me engañaron. They fooled me, they deceived me. Tú me engañaste. You cheated me, you fooled me, you deceived me. Me engañaste. Liar. Liar in Spanish is el mentiroso or el mentirosa. The liar, the liar. We can also use, in Puerto Rico we say embustero, but it's not quite as serious or offensive. It's mostly joking. Embustero or embustera, liar. Liar. I lied, we can say I lied with one word in Spanish. Mentí, mentí, I lied. They lied to you, te mentieron. I lied to you, yo te mentí. I lied to you. Yo te mentí. Te mentieron, they lied to you. Adultery. Adultery in Spanish is adulterio. Adulterio. This is really a form of cheating, is it not? Adulterio. Se conocieron en una red social y cometieron adulterio. They met each other on a social net and they committed adultery. Se conocieron en una red social y cometieron adulterio. They met on a social net and committed adultery. To look for a fight, or a person that looks for a fight, mala gente often look for fights. The verb, the act of doing it, would be buscar pelear. Two verbs, to look, to fight. Buscar pelear. A person that looks for a fight can be said busca peleas, un busca peleas, or una busca peleas. We also say peleón or peleona for somebody who tends to fight a lot. Gossip. Gossip in formal Spanish, in standard Spanish, is chisme, el chisme. To gossip is chismear. In Puerto Rican colloquial Spanish, we normally say bochinche for the verb gossip. Bochinchero is a gossipy male. Bochinchera is a gossipy female. Bochinchero, gossiper. Que bochinchero que eres. What a gossiper you are. Gossip. Drug traffic. Drug traffic is narcotráfico. Drug trafficker, we can see this compound word broken up in the press sometimes. Sometimes they'll just say narco, or el traficante to say drug trafficker. Drug house, a drug house or a dope house or a retail sales point for narcotics here in Puerto Rico is colloquially said el punto, the point. The point. El punto usually or almost always has a thug working there to protect the stash. So the thug is called usually el gatillero. Gatillo is a trigger on a weapon. A trigger, un gatillero is a trigger man or the thug, a trigger man, a gatillero. We also call this person el matón, the killer, the big killer, el matón. A drug addict in Spanish is drogadicto, drogadicto. In colloquial Puerto Rican Spanish, we use the word tecato or tecato. Tecato to say drogadicto. A gangster, a street thug, street gang member can be said títere, but this word's kind of going out of style. It really means puppet, títere. That used to mean gangster in Puerto Rico in the 90s, beginning of the 2000s. Okay, selfish. Many mala gente, many bad people can be very selfish. Selfish is egoísta in Spanish. Egoísta, ego, selfish. Selfishness is el egoísmo, selfish. Muy egoísta, very selfish. Lazy, I'm going to start with the colloquial Puerto Rican Spanish because it gets kind of complicated. In Puerto Rico, a lazy guy is un vago, or a lazy woman, una vaga. Vagancia is laziness in Puerto Rican Spanish. In Mexican Spanish, they usually say flojo or la floja, el flojo or la floja for a lazy man or a lazy woman, respectively. And in formal Spanish, laziness is la pereza. This is the word that the Bible uses. In the Bible, to say a lazy man uses el perezoso in Proverbs. This word, el perezoso, also is the animal sloth. El perezoso. Dirty, generally, sucio. Dirtiness, suciedad. We use this the same way that we use it in English or any other language, like dirty business is negocios sucios. Negocios, business, sucios. Dirty business, negocios sucios. Unclean, like in the biblical sense, like what lepers had to scream in ancient times. Unclean. In Spanish is inmundo. This applies also to foods or animals that are prohibited by Mosaic law. Una comida inmunda, an unclean food, or un animal inmundo, an unclean animal. And a lesser quality of some bad people could be that they are stuck up or snobbish. I mentioned this word because there's a unique Caribbean word for it, and it involves kind of a vulgar word. It's kind of a profane word. It's come mierda. Come mierda is a stuck-up person or a snob. In Caribbean Spanish, mierda is S-H-I-T in English, mierda. Come is to eat it. So what we're really saying is that a stuck-up person is a poop eater. I'm really not sure how that works, but that's what they say. We can also say orgulloso for this, a prideful person. But even good people will use the word come, but we don't finish it. We just kind of say, well, se ha puesto medio come. We don't finish it. We don't say the vulgar part, the S-H-I-T part. We just say, se ha puesto algo come. He has become a little bit come. And that rounds up the list. I'm going to sign off before this airplane cuts me off. Thank you for viewing. I hope you learned something about bad people. Mala gente.